Of everything you've studied so far, Christopher, what to you seems to be the most mind-boggling? Just very, not necessarily perplexing or puzzling, but almost something you look at in awe. What might it be?
The kind of model, in terms of ideas, well, the Blavatsky's concept of 0 points and this idea of how we come down out of higher dimensional space, like to understand what that really means, not just in words, but to also understand it somewhat in your experience and being. Then the Sphere of Jacob is a model of the structure of the quantum vacuum. That's essentially what it is. It's a model of the higher dimensional nature of space. So some of these mystical symbols, as you understand them, they're profoundly valuable. And in a way, you can experience aspects of this.
You're a believer in extraterrestrial life?
Well, there's so many questions. We sure have a universe full of mystery, George.
Yes,
I listen to your show and all the different angles and insights and questions in this area. I definitely believe that there are aliens, and I believe in the existence of UFOs, and I'm trying to understand how and what that involves, and it's very complex and subtle. And then in another sense, I believe that even we ourselves are extraterrestrial. And what I mean by that is terrestrial means like earthly. So I believe that the inner self comes down out of higher dimensions. So I would say, in a way, our higher self is in the sun now, okay? But in a way, we come down from the sun into the material body. And when we die, the body goes back to the earth, but the inner man or inner being persists, and that we ourselves could return into the sun.
Is that why you say that when people have these near-death experiences where they seem to be going through a tunnel to a light, you think it's the sun?
Yes. And it's interesting. I had the opportunity a year or two ago to talk with Raymond Moody about this in Montreal. And I went out and we had this discussion, and I asked Dr. Moody that exact question, because I think it is the sun. And I asked him, I said, Dr. Moody, you know how everyone says they go down to this tunnel into a realm of light? And he said, yes. And I said, do you think that could be the sun? And he pondered it, and he said, yes. And then I reminded him, because he likes Greek philosophy so much, of the myth of Plato. You know the Plato myth where people are tied in an underground den and they see the shadows against the back wall and they think that's reality. And they have to, learn to turn around to look into the light. And they have to grow accustomed to the light to be able to turn around and see true existence. And at the end of the parable, Plato says, and last of all will he see the sun, and is in his own proper place and not in another. So I reminded Dr. Moody of that from the Plato myth, and he was, oh my goodness, like it gave a different angle on that.
Well, it is interesting that so many people say the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, if we look around us in the world and we say, okay, well, if I were to travel down the tunnel into a realm of light, where's there a realm of light? Well, it would be the sun.